Welcome back, Buffalo Dynasty. We're picking off year 2, going to be starting up here, but we're going to finish off with the playoff results, postseason results from year 1. Ohio State running away with the national championship over Miami of Florida. But the Buffaloes, we won the Detroit Bowl in Ford Field. Here's a playoff bracket. A lot of upsets. Picking up some 3-star recruits. Very good offseason. Hankerson, our running back there. Very excited for him. But a lot of upsets there. Michigan, Ohio State playing in the semis. You had Rutgers making the semifinals. Our Northeast rivals. So year 2, we're starting off on the road in the Twin Cities, picking up action here on the first drive. Luckily, that pass interference call bailing us out of the interception. And we've got a new quarterback, number 9, Mr. Gray. He's going to scramble out of the pocket. He's got a first down, and he's going to slide safely. Hopefully, Gunnar Gray, the senior from California, can show better ball security than our previous quarterback, our Detroit Bowl MVP, CJ Agbana. Our first drive of the year is going to result in 3. Minnesota would answer with a touchdown of their own. This is the last play of the first quarter. Cornerback playing shallow on that play. Nick McMillan with the first down grab. 3rd and long now for the Buffs. Gray's going to get to the first down. We're in the red zone. Gunnar Gray on the scramble. Another 3rd and long opportunity. We're going to RPO. It looks like we're just going to take our points there. Settling for an easy field goal. Stadium pulse. Nothing on us. Cutting the deficit to 1. Risking it here on a 4th and 2. Midfield. We got the crosser for a big pickup. We're on the Minnesota side of the field, and Morrow's going to get the catch, and that's got to be PI. What could be Gunnar Gray's first interception. And we are going to get that pass interference, so the drive will continue. After a Minnesota sack, we're looking for double corner routes here. Can we find a man on the outside? Yes! We got a first down, 11 seconds to go now. Can we get into the end zone? The ball is tipped. A terrible deflection. But the freshman, Clax the third, is going to bring down the defender. We're still struggling to find a rushing attack. But this play's not going to struggle. Spearling on a gain of 15. He's going to get it to the logo. Nearly a third of our rushing yards for the game so far coming on that play from our impact player. That medicine ball is brought in by McMillan. 4th and 5 coming up. Looking for R1 on the out route. Ken Scott Jr. bringing the pass. We throw it to him. Terribly overthrown. Should have looked somewhere else. Minnesota would take that momentum into a touchdown drive of their own. Can we get R1 on the seam? Spearley's got the big catch. We're down to the 30-yard line. Can we come away with some points on this drive? Wide receiver screen here is not going to amount to anything. We fumble the ball and we turn it over. Our second fumble of the second half. Looking for the slot route. Clax is going to take it all the way. We've got back in this ball game. The slot fade route in the Twin Cities. Can we get this 2-point conversion to tie it up At 14, the jet sweep to the outside. And that's bottled up. So the Bulls are going to go down by 2 with under 3 minutes to play. Our defense coming up with a stop on the RPO. Can we get it to our man? He's going to pick up the first down. Scott Jr. We would have to burn a timeout, though. Gunnar Gray over 250 passing yards. And we're going to try to go for the easy 3-point field goal to give us the lead here in the Twin Cities. Yes! Bulls are going to take a 15-14 lead. Can our defense get a stop? This would be our second consecutive victory over a Power 4, a Big Ten opponent. And we're going to stop them inbounds. That clock's going to roll. Minnesota is out of timeout. 20 seconds to go. Pressure. And that ball's thrown away. So 4th and inches here. Do they run the ball? They do, and they're going to get it. But that clock will run. Once the ball is set, Gopher's going to have to spike it. And they've probably only got time for 1 remaining play. Here's their long field goal opportunity. Game on the line. It's up, and it's through. Bulls going to lose a heartbreaker here unless a miracle can happen. Looking for that slot fade route. And it's going to be tipped and broken up. So we lose our season opener of the second year in this Buffalo Dynasty, but Scott Jr. on the slot fade. He's going to score our first passing touchdown on the road in McCurk Stadium. Our rivals, the UMass Minutemen. And we're up early. Gunnar Gray on fire. Black helmets, white jersey, white pants as well. And Daly's going to go up the middle. RPO again. And that ball's picked off. Can we prevent the pick six? Spearling running him down. He's not going to catch him. An 80-yard pick six. A disastrous read from the senior quarterback, Gunnar Gray. Deep ball to McMillan. Yes! We've got that one still in play here. Very early game. Cheerleaders are fired up for our offense. 3rd and short. And Gray's going to be denied at the goal line on the QB sneak. Do we run it again? Looks like we take a timeout to think it over again. Beautiful sunny day here in September in McCurk Stadium. And it does look like we are just going to take the points. But he's going to miss it. A missed field goal from the 1-yard line. But Cox is going to take this slot fade on our next possession for an easy catch and score. What a marvelous wide receiver talent the Bulls have found at wide receiver. Picking up action here mid-second quarter. Looking for this motion seam route, and Spearling's going to get us inside the 10-yard line. Can we score it on this drive? Looks like we're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt after the sack on the play. Looking to tie the game at 17. And we missed that one as well. Kicking early in this season, a question mark. UMass would go on to score a touchdown. And on the 4th down, going for broke there with 3 minutes left, we would go thrown in incompletion on the turnover on downs. Can we find Clax again on this slot fade? We can. And he's down to the 28. This game is definitely out of reach, but the Bulls are going to keep fighting until the final whistle. They're giving up a sack. Gray looking for triangle, and that ball is picked off. Our first interception of the game, and Bulls are going to travel to Happy Valley as an 0-2 team. And this is going to be like the supreme big brother in this series. We are going to try to travel to Happy Valley multiple times as we build our program, as we travel from the MAC to the AAC, and try to come away with a victory in Happy Valley.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
That ball is intercepted inside the red zone. Offensive lineman going to bring down the Penn State Nittany Lions secondary member. And the Nittany Lions would go on to take a 7-0 victory late in the first quarter. Slot fade to Clax, and he's out of bounds. No, he's down to the 11. Big play for the Bulls. First and goal on the rush from Spearling. Can we punch it in to tie the game? Shotgun formation. Spearling going up the gut, and we get in there.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
4th and 1. Penn State would score 10 unanswered from that point. Scott Jr. is going to get us on the bubble. RPO out of bounds, and we're still alive on this drive. 3rd and 10. Looking for a big pickup to at least get into field goal range. But we're going to throw it straight into the defender's hands. Our second turnover of the game. Gunnar Gray having trouble. Can he find a rhythm? We've got X, we've got square, and our tight end drops a wide open catch. He had green grass in front of him, probably thinking too quickly about what he was going to do after the catch. And we're going to throw our 3rd interception. Can we stop him? He's going to go up the middle. And this is a pummeling. We go on to throw another pick 6 on the next drive. No, this is a fumble, a scoop and score. And our backup, Jean-Pierre, fumbling the ball. Our first trip to Happy Valley is a disastrous one as we get pummeled 48-7.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is
A long road ahead for the Bulls if we want to go to a bowl game, an 0-3 start. And it looks like we'll have a long road ahead of us before we scale the top of the college football mountain. Picking up action, we're back at home. Our first home game of the year is against our rival, the UConn Huskies. And the RPO seam route to our tight end's going to get us to the 5-yard line. And Spearling's going to score our first rushing touchdown of the year. And this game is tied at 7. Deep inside enemy territory here, looking for the jet sweep to McMillan. And he's got some blocks. Can we weave our way around a couple defenders? We juke one to the outside. We're going to get a gain of 20 on the play. 4th and 1. Shotgun formation. Go back to that jet sweep. Scott Jr., he's got some blocks on the outside. Short pickup, but he's going to continue the drive. Mark Anthony Scott Jr.
Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly. Looking to throw, it's great.
We got the slant route, a deep ball. McMillan's going to pick up the great diving grab on the loft ball. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. That ball's intercepted. Just not a good decision from Gunnar Gray. Looked like we had circle on the right side of the field. UConn goes on to score, but we've got Clax Jr. on the slot fade, and he's going to go down the field and score. Diving into the end zone, a front flip ball. Our packed stadium, our home opener, rejoicing. UConn would answer with a touchdown of their own. And on the 4th down and 10 from our side of the field, we would turn over the ball, leading to a UConn touchdown. 4th and goal here. Looking for a touchdown to keep the game alive, and Gunnar Gray is going to be sacked on the play. We would go on to lose this game 28-14. The slot fades, RPOs, and motion seam streaks not in our favor. We start year 2 0-4. Can we salvage this season against Northern Illinois? Empty backfield. Scott Jr. is going to race up the middle for a first down on the comeback.
And the Bulls have moved it inside the 20. Looking to go up top on
Pressure up the middle, and Spearling's going to get the touchdown reception. That ball was zipped in there by Gunnar Gray, just past the outreached hand of our defender. Motion seam route here, in between a couple of defenders, and Spearling's going to come in with the ball. 3rd and goal now. Can we take a 2-possession lead over the Huskies? Got R1 on the outside, but we throw it up the middle to our tight end. First passing touchdown of the game. Gunnar Gray leading us to a 14-0 lead, and we're looking for Clax on the slot fade, and he's going to toe drag his feet in there. Big pickup, looking for a 3-possession lead. Spearling's going to score his 2nd touchdown of the day. That out route giving us a 21-0 lead. Looking for Clax again on the slot fade, and we got him. Big touchdown. Mr. Clax, have yourself a day, sir. This game is very much out of reach. To go up by an extended 3-score lead. That looks our kicker in non-pressure situations knows how to bury it through the uprights. We would win that game 34. Starting off again, the Toilet Bowl in the MAC. We've got 0-6. Miami of Ohio picking up an interception on that play after a missed field goal, and they're going to take it down to the Bulls 26 and would go on to score a touchdown. Looking for the slot fade. We're going to drop it down to McMillan, picking up a gain of 10. This game's still within reach. Just needing to pick up the 3rd and short opportunity. Short time left in the 3rd. Spearling's going to weave around his blocks. He's going to juke out a defender and get down to the 30-yard line. R1's open. But Gunnar Gray with some pressure, not able to get the ball out. 4th and 20, field goal opportunity here. Can we punch it through the uprights? And it's going to be to the left, unsuccessful. Bulls really shooting themselves in the foot in this game and on this possession. So we throw it right to the defender. Gunnar Gray's 2nd interception of the game, and no slot fade for us today as we're going to drop the Toilet Bowl to Miami of Ohio 10-0. Disastrous beginning to the front half of our season. Picking up action here. Play action. And that ball is picked off. Nothing like starting a Heisman difficulty game with an interception. Bowling Green would score. 7-0 lead for the Falcons. And if the Bulls want to make a bowl game, we're going to have to avoid throwing interceptions like that into double coverage. Bowling Green scoring another touchdown. We're going to have to rely on jet sweeps here to get us back into the ball game. Scott picking up a gain of 20. As we rush to the other side of the field with under 2 minutes to go. We're looking for that crosser, but nobody's open. McMillan's going to bring in the catch for a gain of 9. He's finally able to get around a couple defenders, was McMillan. Texas route open, but we're looking for the tight end. That pressure was just too much for Gunnar Gray. 4th and 15 now, and that ball is going to be shanked, bouncing off the Performance Center at the back of the end zone. We would march right back down the field. Can we get it in on the tush push? We can. Gunnar Gray with his first rushing touchdown of the season. Bowling Green would answer with a field goal after halftime, and so the Bulls are down by 10. If we lose one more game, we'll have to win out the rest of the season. Gunnar Gray's going to fumble that ball, leading to a Bowling Green State field goal. But this scramble is going to get us to the logo, sliding down safely with no turnovers. Gunnar Gray hasn't thrown as many interceptions so far as CJ Agbana, but he has shown a tendency to fumble the ball. And with some blocks on that play, we're going to get a first down. Gunnar Gray not even to 100 passing yards in this game so far. Spearling looking hot. He's going to race up the middle for a first down. This game's not out of reach for the Bulls, but they definitely need a touchdown on this possession. Scott's going to weave around a defender, and that's exactly what we get. We get the touchdown we need, and we need to block this field goal to stay in the game. And they're going to shank it, so the Bulls stay alive with 30 seconds to go. Can we perform a miracle here in Mac Play? 4th and 5 for the Bulls. Deep ball to McMillan. He's got it. He's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They're going to race to the line and try to get this play off before the 000. McMillan. Oh, no. The cornerback just putting a hand up to deflect the ball. In year 2 in the Buffalo Dynasty. With Spearling on a couple juke moves, he's going to race down the field, and he's going to score on our first drive of the game, and 70-yard rushing touchdown. If we had just found this guy earlier with more rushing attack, maybe we wouldn't have been on the losing skid that we find ourselves on. Third and long now. Probably looking to McMillan on the out route. That's exactly who we throw it to. He's going to toe tap his way for a first down. The drive will continue. Texas route, no. Picked off. A terrible read from Gunnar Gray. And the Chippewas are going to chip their way back into this ball game. Inside zone to Spearling, getting around the defenders, and he's going to find the end zone for his second rushing touchdown of the game.
First down here for the offense.
He definitely has the speed to lead us to victories. And this RPO to Clax is going to work out perfectly. With some key blocks, he's going to get down for a gain of 20 to the Central Michigan 30-yard line. Circle on the corner route. Can we get him? No. We can't. Gunnar Gray. Spearling's going to miss the tackle. The defender's brought down at the Buffalo or the Central Michigan 40-yard line. Motion, seam, play. Can we find Spearling? We can't. We're going to dump it off to Scott Jr. waiting at the line of scrimmage instead. He's out of bounds. Looking for the slot fade, but that ball is going to be intercepted. Our third interception of the half. It looks like we may need to find a new quarterback coach here in SUNY Buffalo. Not sure how our fullback, our tight end, got into the end zone on that play, but we won't deny him of the points. and the Bulls will take a 21-7 lead into the fourth quarter. Looking to ice this game away, Scott Jr. with a block from McMillan, and he's out of bounds into plus territory, 7 yards away from the red zone. Any sort of points on this drive will certainly make a obstacle for the Chippewas, and Spearling's going to race into the end zone for his third rushing touchdown of the game. Gunnar Gray in the victory formation will close this episode out at a 2-6 record. Can we find our way into the postseason?